I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Strong Arm Steady. I did a record with Exhibit, who became a good friend of mine on the Reflection Eternal album. When I went out to Los Angeles, Exhibit's homeboys used to take care of me, make sure I had what I needed, you know what I'm saying? Make sure, you know, when you get to California, you from New York, you need certain things, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they held me down at first, and they was just the homies at first. And then I'm listening to their mixtapes, thank you, and people in their mixtape grind, and I'm like, damn, these dudes work. And in this industry, a lot of artists is talented. Everybody can rap. Half of y'all in this room could probably out-rap everybody in the street, you know what I'm saying? Right. But it don't matter whether you can rap anymore. It matters how much work you put in, how much ambition you got. And not only is my dudes rapping circles around a lot of these dudes out here, but they more ambitious and more passionate about the craft than anybody I've met in a long time. I used to rap on the streets of Washington Square Park when a lot of MCs was real hungry, and we did it for the love, and we used to hop the train and steal, you know, sodas out the grocery store and do whatever we could to just be on the street rapping. And the same energy that I felt back then, these dudes, Krondon, Mitchy Slick, Feel the Agony from Strong Arm Steady, give me that same energy. So I got Krondon in the house from Los Angeles, I got Feel the Agony, I got Mitchy Slick, and special guest, a friend of mine who's one of the illest MCs I ever heard in my life, who's also down with Strong Arm Steady, extended family member. My man Planet Asia is in the house. So I want y'all to give it up for the Strong Arm Steady.
We waited a long time to get to this point and stage in our careers. Myself, Krondon, Mitchy Slick, Feel the Agony, Planet Asia included. We all been doing things individually for over 10 years on the West Coast, and I know some of our works probably have spread across the board, across the world, thank God, and you guys probably have gotten a dose of it here and there. Kweli, who is a visionary beyond words, and an artist beyond words, and a lyricist beyond words, he been coming to the West Coast a long time, most of his career, and in that time, we kind of been a support system for him there. Really been, Feel the Agony been the catalyst of that. And when he got his opportunity, him and Corey Smith at Blacksmith Warner Brothers, and you know, we felt like that would be a great home and a perfect home where our music could get understood, get promoted and marketed to the best of its ability, as well as this is our brother, so we felt comfortable with him. And since then, we've been signed about a year and a half to Blacksmith Warner Brothers, and he has done more things on his own, and including putting a record out, his own record, Eardrum. He's done more things for Strong Arm Steady in this last year and a half, single-handedly, than anyone has done in our careers up until this point. You know, and we got a debut album coming out this year called Arms and Hammers. It is an album that I can only compare to things like The Chronic or America's Most Wanted or Death Certificate, Niggas for Life, records that have come out the West Coast that have been you know, created and considered classics amongst you guys and our peers in the hip hop game for, you know, for years since their release. We've kind of taken that vibe and that ambiance and brought it to a 2008 era, and we're going to present to you Arms and Hammers on Blacksmith Warner Brothers at some point this year. Yeah. Getting into the SAS. Strong Arm Steady doesn't just SAS doesn't just stand for Strong Arm Steady. It stands for Size Ain't Shit, Sucker Sucker, Sex Always Sells, Serious About Success, and my favorite, Society Ain't Shit. But y'all are all welcome to make up your own acronym for it and let us know about it. Whatever you can come up with, we'd be greatly appreciated listening. Thank you again. Let's get into some music.
Streets were military, mental, and a black masculinity, central electrifying. Niggas work like mountain lions. Young tyrant out of pain with a lion. On 95 kept a block 90, keep it safe and get them like makers. Do avoid state pink. You should avoid.
I'm cracking.
Y'all close the door. Close the door, man. We're gonna get it in right now. Check it, y'all. You want a little battery? Yeah, I got some joints for y'all, man. Y'all gotta get on this here.
Oh, you see the one where he was talking about Puffy Daddy? He was like, yeah, Puffy Daddy had just as much money as I did. He said, sorry, Miss Combs. I didn't mean to put him out there like that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm officially here, man. Oh, man, this is a beautiful thing, man. You dig? New York meets the coast, you know what I mean? West Coast it is, you dig what I'm saying? This is Hood Life Cypher DVDs, man.
Yeah, that.
It's a work in progress, man. It's a great need to actually bring both coasts together or whatever. But in the same token, man, dealing with independent artists, man, I have a strong appeal in this game, man. So I want y'all to state your name and let's talk about it, man.
I go by the name of Planet Asia, Gold Chain Music, 10 years in the making.
Motherfucking king of the West Coast swap meets Mitchy Slick. Yeah, that.
Grandon, this is Lane, Strong Arm Steady Gang, SAS.
PTA, Feel the Agony, Strong Arm Steady, Blacksmith is a movement. Check for our album coming out. I'm sure we're gonna get into that. But
Of course,
Arms
man.
and Hammers, though, that's the name of it. So it's real vicious.
Well,
viciously vicious.
I mean,
yeah.
Strong Arm Steady does a lot of songs. We do a lot of original songs. We do a lot of mixtape records, and that's just how we work at the studio. So whatever beat is on, you know what I'm saying, we just write to it and do our song to it, and it just fly and become whatever. So what we wanted to do with those Jewel Case CDs is, like, we always been putting out CDs on the streets and stuff. We wanted to have something with a barcode that actually went inside the store. So not for anybody to get confused with our debut album. Those is just like mixed CDs with original songs that we actually own the beats for, and we was able to put that out and have a barcode on that without any problems.
Which is a plus. I wanted you to state the barcodes or whatever. You know what I mean? To differentiate the fact that y'all been in the game for some time. You dig what I'm saying?
We also, I don't know if you know, but we also put out like real solo albums, through projects too as well. As a matter of fact, we sell more of the solo project albums than we do even with the mixtape thing. The mixtape thing is really just like a secondary thing, but we all was putting out real albums, real songs, and real records and shit like that before that. Like probably all together, we done sold maybe like 50,000 or close to 60,000. You know what I'm saying? No, my bad. I'm counting. No, more if we going everything. Yeah. But I'm just saying, we probably done sold close to maybe like 150,000 independent albums. Independent albums, you know what I'm saying, together. But the mixtape thing got the notice because that was something that the rest of the country was doing, you know what I mean? But West Coast has always been known more, the West Coast has been known, but really like the Bay Area is like the mecca on our end for putting out independent albums. See, I'm not from LA, I'm from San Diego. So it's a different route for a San Diego cats when you're outside that LA circle, because that LA circle, they've been smashing from day one. They street shit went Easy and them went from the street to, you know what I'm saying? Right. So outside of that, other cats was trying to find ways to do it, and the Bay was the cats that really like support they hometown shit. And me being from San Diego, I kind of patterned my shit after the way they did it. I took it into my own hands and promoted the shit the same way a big company would do it, but just on a smaller label. Meaning as maybe I wouldn't be in Warehouse, but I'd be in the swap meet though. Right. You know, you might see his commercial on TV. My TV gonna be on the DVD and the swap meet on the TV. You know what I mean? So what we did is just took a little marketing approach, and we just try to dominate what we could dominate. You know what I mean?
So how did y'all come together as a force, though?
We was all doing things in Southern California. Even Planet Asia included in that. He's from Fresno, but he came down and got a deal in Southern California, you know, and relocated to Southern California about 10 years ago. So we all from Southern California, you know, as far as musically and creatively.
Different pockets.
Different pockets of it, you know.
It's like saying you from New York, but I'm from Brooklyn.
Exactly the same thing.
Right. We all
but
kind of, but it's kind of different though, because San Diego is a major city. LA is a major city. See, it's a big difference because New York is New York. You know what I'm saying? But these is places they got their own football and own baseball and on all that shit. So it's a little different.
So yeah, a little different. But see, the thing is, everything is kind of close together, spread out, but it's close together.
Because this shit is close.
This is really close.
But the music-wise,
but the music, like I said, we all had a common goal, an idea about the music. See, that was the whole unique thing. Us coming from different parts of the state of California, we still had the same common goal and understanding about the music. And then from like a street level, like it's a guy that is from Mitchy's part of the town, part of the map, and he was a part of what we were doing in Los Angeles, coming from San Diego. And he kind of made himself the catalyst of kind of seeing where the strength in our numbers could enhance everything that we were doing individually. You know what I mean? And he would speak to me about that, speak to Phil about it, speak to Mitch individually about it. And then we had other members that was in the group at the time too. And you know, like I say, it was a void after the whole fall of Death Row and all of that shit, you know.
So, yeah.
It was a void in the West Coast for a movement and for a platform for cats to be heard. And we decided to pick up where kind of like where that shit left off and improve on it though at the same time. Not have a lot of the negative, you know, connotations that came along with that, although they made some of the best music the West Coast ever will hear.
But y'all got some hard shit with y'all though. But listen, you know, we do it for time or whatever, you dig what I'm saying? Just tell me about the album, man. You know, like give me some of the artists that y'all work with.
Oh shit, man.
Oh man, we got a crazy record with R. Kelly. We trying to make that shit pop off right now. I mean, this shit is like, you know, any other big record R. Kelly does. So we trying to really get that cracking off right now. We got a lot of producers on the album. We got Jelly Roll, Black Tobin, my man DJ Khalil. He produced a lot of stuff right now. Like he did the 50 Akon record. A lot of stuff for G Unit. He working with Nas right now. So he's like a big backbone as far as our production. He did a lot of the album.
The homie Dub Knox.
Dub Knox, yep.
Give me some artists. Give me some artists.
Yeah, a whole lot of artists.
Yeah, nah. You gotta know, Strong Arm Steady is 3 of the best MCs, and more than that. You know what I mean? We got cats that's a part of our collective, like Planet Asia. And
Right, of course, right.
And we the best of the best, man.
Let me just say this, man. So we stop bullshitting. We the best on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Period. You got everything you need right here. You got the most gangster shit right here. You got the most lyrical shit right here. He is the song creator right here. You need a hold up. Y'all niggas on the West need real songs. Stop paying other niggas to sound like other niggas. Have him make you a hook. Because y'all sounding like other niggas. Y'all want some real West Coast shit?
Hey,
fuck with Crime
I'll say that. Y'all niggas.
Get them Hood Life
Big shout out to Hood Life Cypher 8, nigga. Strong on stage the game. If y'all ain't
We
fuck
the
with
best
Hood
on the
Life,
West Coast, nigga, and I said it. Anybody got a problem with it, come holler at me.
if y'all ain't fuck with Hood Life, then you're an asshole and fuck you.
Ain't no other life but the hood life. You know what I'm saying? That's the only life we live in. If we living, we in the hood living it. So
I know I gotta
hood life,
get in, man, when y'all leave, man.
motherfuckers. Feel the agony, strong arm steady. All my niggas, Crime Dime, Mitchy Slick.
SAS, no disrespect to nobody,
thanks for
but
having
nigga,
us.
I said it. We the best, nigga. This ain't got nothing to do with being tough or none of that. It's about art, nigga. Fuck your record. My nigga's the most hardest gangster nigga. He ain't talked about how many niggas he done did. We talking about music.